Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Abu Hamza, InsideSaudi.com, streaming live from the Riyadh Zoo in Malaz in Riyadh. Alhamdulillah. Title is it worth a visit to the zoo? Definitely. I would say it's definitely worth a visit. Beautiful zoo, beautifully clean, well kept, well fed animals. And here behind me you can see the giraffe enclosure. And some beautiful giraffes and zebras, and live giant giraffes and baby giraffes at the same time, and zebras there. And so this is a great place to be. Here today with my family, and we had a good long walk around. It's pretty warm, the weather's pretty warm today, and we've had a ride on the train. And if you go on the train, it costs 5 riyals. It'll take you around the whole of the zoo, so you don't have to walk it, but it's nice, really nice to wander about and see what's available. Cost is 12 riyals for adults, I think 12 riyals, and 5 or 6 riyals for kids to get in. So it's really worth a visit. Lots of animals, you can see them well. So here we are on the zoo, Riyadh Zoo in Malaz, streaming live, and I'll show you the environment as well. Lots of people. It was very quiet earlier, but today there's lots of people about, and lots of green areas, beautiful trees, picnic areas, lots of spaces where you can sit and rest out of the sun. So rest areas, neem trees, you can see here on this particular spot. Fountains. This particular one was running earlier, and now it's stopped. And we've just seen the lions, Bengali tigers, panthers, pumas, lynxes, so the big animals, elephants, giraffes, oryxes, all kinds of small animals too, birds, there's a large bird area, monkeys, baboons, all kinds of different kinds of animals. And it's a good time, actually a good time of year. It's not too hot and not too cold. You can enjoy. So now we're just approaching. You can see here on the sign, cheetah, birds of prey, vultures. We're just seeing the vultures, the birds of prey. And these are the guys working. The Bengali gentleman, cleaning up the, looking after the gardens, looking after the trees. It's a really beautiful park. I'm sure here's an enclosure for the oryxes. And you can see those. Can you see those? I think so. These are the oryxes. There's a few enclosures with those in the zoo. And there's a tower at the back there, if you can see, that's the centre of the zoo. That's right at the centre. So these are the northern end of the zoo. And here are the oryxes here. I don't know if I'm capturing those okay. There you go. So you can see them. Alhamdulillah. And it's well signposted. I was a bit surprised. The signposts are updated. You can see the signpost for the East African oryx. It gives you all the information about the animals that are in the enclosure. We've planted a lot of these bougainvilleas, and these are the established ones, but lots of smaller new plants, plants everywhere, new trees. So they're really looking after the park, really doing a great job here. We've come in round to the bears, brown bear enclosure, and the sign's on there which says do not feed the animals, and most people are respecting that. They're not. You can see there the brown bears. I don't know how well you can see them. Brown bear enclosures. And you can't really get up close. You can see the animals, but you can't get close up to them, so you can't interfere with their enclosures. They're not that big, not that small either. Just enough to accommodate the animals. On the other side, we've got the sun bears. These are the brown bears here. On this side, sun bears. I don't know if we can see those from here. Yeah. There we're going into sort of cave-like brown bear. And good information about the bear there. And there's a cooler cave here. I don't know how much you can see here. You can see an animal. Sun bear from Malaysia. Honey bear, dog bear they call it. And there he is. Oh yeah, it does look like a honey bear, yeah. There you go. A nice enclosure that one. Well shaded with a nice waterfall there. How many there are, I don't know. They tend to have little houses there where they sit in. The animals. It was a bit hot earlier, so a lot of them were hiding away. Now they're coming out. So that's the honey bear from Malaysia, the sun bear they're calling it. And an interesting little cave they got here. And the brown bear enclosure. And you can see him, there's one there sleeping, a big old bear sleeping in his cave. And another one there looking at the people. Abu Hamza here, Muhammad Francis, at the Riyadh Zoo in Malaz, streaming live to YouTube from the zoo in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And I want to show you this bear. Here he is, a nice brown bear. He's curious, sniffing the air. I don't know whether you can see him or not, if you can see him. A nice brown bear there. Scratching himself. Looks like he's been in for a dip. Inshallah. And more bougainvillea there. Beautiful. Palm trees, so you can see. Plantation. Beautiful grassy areas, lots of shade if it gets too hot for people. And here's another oryx. And some big oryxes over there, some small oryxes there. Some baby ones. Some very large oryxes over there. Oryx enclosure. And let's see if we can get a shot of those guys. And there they are, beautiful. Inshallah. Because of the sun I can't see into the camera, so I don't know how well I'm shooting this video. That's mashallah. So this is Muhammad Francis, Abu Hamza, coming to you live from the Riyadh Zoo in Malaz in Saudi Arabia. The most unlikeliest of places, right in the middle of the city. And at first it looks such an unlikely spot for a zoo, but it really is very beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. And here you can see cafeteria, lots of cafeterias with toilets for visitors to buy food and drink, and it's not expensive. And here we are, finally we're coming to the elephant enclosure. One of the favourite places, I think, find elephants. So let's see if we can focus on these guys. And here we are at the elephant enclosure. You can see there's a couple of nice elephants there. Look like African elephants, I'm not sure. And let's see. African elephants. Let's get up close to them. And here they are. The sun is a little bit, so I'm trying to keep in the shade. Hopefully you can see them. There you go. Yeah, you can see them, I think, there. Let's see what I can... Impressive. And all day long they've been dusting themselves down, throwing dust all over themselves to keep cool, I guess. There's the elephants. And before we finish the live feed, I'll show you a plan of the zoo itself. And here it is. You can see there, it's all laid out. Look, these are posted all around the zoo so you know exactly where you are. And you can see there, the top corner, the elephant enclosures, cheetahs and parrots, chimpanzees, orangutans, Bengali tigers, giraffes, which we just came from, the brown bears we saw, and there are birds on the right hand side at the bottom there near the entrance. Lots of birds. And so this is Mohammed Francis streaming to you live from the Riyadh Zoo in Malaz, and we'll end the live stream there. Thanks for coming if you're on. I don't know who's on board, who's watching. If not, I hope you enjoyed a quick tour of the zoo. Finally, is it recommended for you to come? Definitely. It's only 12 riyals to come inside. You can spend 2, 3 or 4 hours wandering around, seeing the wonderful animals. And of course you've got lots of snack places and restaurants and kiosks to buy snacks. It's just really great. Alhamdulillah. So let's end the stream with the last shot of the elephants if we can. Even the sun is right behind them, so I'm trying to stay in the shade to stay out of the sun so you can see them. It's Mohammed Francis, Abu Hamza, coming to you live from the Riyadh Zoo in Malaz in Saudi Arabia, and